Arthas vs Grommash, the Death Knight faces the Warchief. Visuals fade in with sweeping shots of the frozen wastelands of Northrend, icy winds howling across desolate plains. Cut to fiery battlefields, where war drums beat and flames flicker against a dark sky. The music swells with intensity as images of Arthas Menethil and Grommash Hellscream appear, their gazes fixed ahead, weapons at the ready. Imagine this. Arthas, the infamous Death Knight who became the Lich King, going head-to-head with Grommash Hellscream, the unstoppable Warchief of the Warsong clan. Have you ever wondered who would come out on top if these two titans clashed? Let's explore this epic showdown together. So, let's kick things off with Arthas Menethil. Remember when he was the golden boy of Lordaeron? Prince Charming with a sword. Trained under Uther the Lightbringer, one of the greatest paladins ever. Talk about having some big shoes to fill, right? And let's not forget his relationship with Jaina Proudmoore. They were basically the power couple of Azeroth. Young love blossoming amidst the looming threats of war, it's like something straight out of a movie. But then came the culling of Stratholme. Faced with a city infected by the plague, Arthas made the hard call to purge it to save the kingdom. It was a decision that haunted him, cracking his resolve and setting him on a dark path. Desperate to find a way to stop the scourge, Arthas ventured to Northrend. There, he found Frostmourne, a blade of unimaginable power. Sure, it came with a few strings attached, like consuming his soul, but hey, details. By taking up Frostmourne, Arthas sealed his fate. He betrayed his comrades and eventually merged with the spirit of Ner'zhul, ascending the frozen throne to become the Lich King. From noble prince to ruler of the damned, quite the career change, huh? Key attributes. Let's break down what makes Arthas such a formidable force. Strengths. Mastery over frost and death magic, check. Command over the scourge, raising undead armies at will, definitely. And with Frostmourne, he can drain souls and boost his own power. Basically, he's got the whole Dark Lord package. But he's not invincible. His arrogance can get the better of him, blinding him to threats. Plus, there's that lingering humanity inside, creating internal conflict. Sometimes, the biggest battles are within ourselves, right? Now let's talk about Grommash Hellscream. This guy is the definition of a warrior. As the chieftain of the Warsong clan, he's fiercely loyal and has a spirit that just won't quit. He led his people through the First and Second Wars, but like many orcs, he fell under the demonic blood curse. It gave them immense power but at a terrible price, their freedom. But Grommash wasn't about to let anyone control his destiny. He fought against the demonic influence, battling his own inner demons. It's not easy to break free from something like that, but if anyone could do it, it's him. In a legendary act of redemption, he confronted Manoroth, the demon responsible for corrupting the orcs. Charging headfirst into battle, Grommash dealt a fatal blow, shattering the demon's hold over his people. Key attributes. Here's what Grommash brings to the table. Strengths. Unmatched physical strength, exceptional combat skills, and an indomitable will. He's fast, agile, and his battle instincts are second to none. However, his impulsiveness can be his downfall. Acting on fury can cloud his judgment, leading him into dangerous situations without a plan. Getting into the nitty-gritty, let's explore Arthas's abilities. Weaponry. Frostmourne. This isn't just any sword. It's a rune blade forged by the darkest magic. Frostmourne consumes the souls of its victims, feeding their strength to Arthas. Magic and skills. Necromancy. He can raise the dead to serve him. Skeletons, ghouls, abominations, you name it. His undead army is practically endless. Frost magic. Arthas can summon blizzards, create ice barriers, and freeze enemies solid. He's like the ultimate ice mage, but way more menacing. His armor isn't just for show. It's heavily enchanted, providing massive protection and enhancing his magical abilities. Plus, let's be real, it looks pretty intimidating. With the knowledge of Ner'zhul, Arthas has a strategic mind honed over centuries. He's not just swinging a sword, he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Now, let's delve into what makes Grommash a force to be reckoned with. Weaponry. Gorehowl. This legendary axe has been passed down through his family. It's sharp enough to cut through the toughest armor and can unleash shockwaves with a mighty swing. Grommash is a master of melee combat. His fighting style is aggressive and relentless, combining brute strength with surprising agility. He can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. Mental fortitude. Overcoming demonic corruption shows just how strong his mind is. He's faced his darkest fears and come out on top. He inspires those around him, boosting morale and leading by example. While it might not play directly into a one-on-one fight, it speaks volumes about his character and determination. Let's set the scene for this epic confrontation. Battlefield. We're in the heart of Northrend, amid vast, snowy plains. The cold is biting, and the wind howls like a living creature. Visibility is low, with snowflakes drifting down. Conditions. Both Arthas and Grommash are at their peak strength. Arthas is fully embraced as the Lich King, and Grommash is in his prime, free from any demonic influence. No armies, no backup, just a pure, one-on-one duel. Alright, here's where things get exciting. Opening moves. Grommash wastes no time. With a fierce battle cry that echoes across the plains, he charges straight at Arthas, gorehowl glinting in the dim light. Arthas, ever calculating, raises his hand. From beneath the snow, skeletal warriors claw their way to the surface, forming a ghastly barrier between him and the charging orc. But Grommash isn't easily deterred. He plows through the undead like they're nothing, swinging gorehowl in powerful arcs. Bones shatter and skulls fly, it's a sight to behold. Impressed but not shaken, Arthas steps forward. Frostmourne pulses with dark energy as he prepares to engage directly. The two titans meet with a clash that sends a shockwave through the air. Sparks fly, and the ground trembles beneath their feet. Arthas attempts to freeze Grommash in place, casting ice spells that encase the Warchief's legs. For a moment, it seems like he has the upper hand. But Grommash, fueled by sheer determination, shatters the icy restraints with a roar. He counters with a mighty swing of gorehowl, forcing Arthas to block. Seeing an opening, Arthas channels Frostmourne's soul-draining power, reaching out to consume Grommash's essence. Grommash feels the chilling pull on his soul but refuses to yield. In a daring move, Grommash feints to the left and then spins to the right, catching Arthas off guard. He delivers a devastating strike to Arthas's side, sending the Death Knight staggering. But as Grommash moves in for the finishing blow, Arthas summons a surge of dark energy. Shadows wrap around the orc, wounding him and sapping his strength. Both warriors are battered and bloody, but neither is willing to back down. In this intense scenario, Grommash's relentless spirit gives him the edge. With one final effort, he charges through the dark magic, closing the distance and striking true. Gorehowl cleaves through Arthas's armor, and the Lich King falls. Grommash stands victorious, though barely. It's a hard-fought win that came at great cost. Why does Grommash come out on top? His unbreakable will and refusal to give in to despair counteract Arthas's dark powers. While Arthas relies heavily on magic and his army, in this one-on-one duel, Grommash's raw strength and combat prowess prevail. Of course, there are endless variables. Both fighters are incredibly powerful in their own ways. Arthas has the advantage of magic and strategic thinking, while Grommash brings unmatched physical prowess and an indomitable spirit. This battle highlights the importance of inner strength and conviction. It shows that even the most potent magic can be overcome by sheer willpower and determination. It's also a tale of redemption versus corruption. Grommash overcame his demons, while Arthas succumbed to them. Their choices defined their destinies. So there you have it, a hypothetical battle between Arthas and Grommash. We've dived into their backgrounds, dissected their abilities, and imagined an epic confrontation. Both are iconic characters with compelling stories.